Right. Welcome back to our adventure through Waterdeep. I believe we are picking up with you all in the Yawning Portal the day before Trolltide, and you all have now been encountered by Volo, who seems to be in a rather gracious mood as he has paid for your drinks.
All of our debts. Oh.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure about all of them, but he put down a gold. This is pretty irregular.
Wild.
He does seem to be a little intoxicated, and he did mention he had signed a new book deal. I don't remember if he had mentioned it yet, what it was, but at the same time, he's now sitting with you all. I think he accidentally sat on Bastion a little bit, but as he's reaching out, so friends, what's new with you? He looks around. What's been happening with Rainier?
Oh.
Don't worry. I didn't use his real name.
Oh. Well, we went to a play.
Yeah, he took us out to a play.
Oh, I love plays. What was it, my dear friend?
It was a theatrical event.
Well, what was the play?
I'm not gonna lie, it's been.
What about the halflings?
What about the halfling? The halfling family?
Mm-hmm.
The Bumblebutts and Broomsworts?
Mm-mm.
Oh, well, it's probably that one.
Jonda, you're our theater kid here. Which play was it?
Oh.
I have no idea.
You all didn't watch it?
We were up to no good during the play, as normal. So no, I didn't.
No good. Oh, you, Barry.
Which theater was it? Does anyone remember the name? I don't remember. Was it the Seven Mask or?
If someone does want to roll
Pink
oh.
I would have to roll because as a
Flump?
player, I can't remember squat from that.
Sorry, God made a noise.
What we did.
It would be the Pink Flump.
It was the Pink Flump. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Meet the Good Berries.
The Good Berries. Oh, that's a fun one. So they get to the town and immediately ingratiate themselves and start with their antics. Shame that happens to Granny, though. Oh, well. It's an important story, as Barry, bad kids get bad things happening.
I'm just a Barry, not a good one or a bad one, really.
Wait, I thought it was a comedy. Was it not a comedy?
Yeah, they get up
there
to
was a lot
no
of laughter.
good.
There was a lot of laughter.
Yeah, they get up to no good.
Oh,
but the last act, they all get banished
death.
and
oh yeah,
and then it's going. But so what else has been going on? What are you all doing tomorrow?
Well, we're gonna be at Troll Skull.
You guys aren't going to be open, are you? It's Trolltide.
Yeah.
Did you get approval from the guild? It's a holiday.
We're going to be doing stuff for the kids.
The kids? He looks around.
Across the city.
Did he get kids?
Well, I mean,
yes.
Oh, Very, you're older than I thought. Well, naturally,
They're
you all
only
know about.
$5 a piece. It's easy to get kids.
That does seem like the going rate. Well, naturally, the main market will be turned over into a large gathering, handing out candy and treats to children. I'll be there naturally. I'm a important member of the city after all, so I must show my face. I just assumed as up and coming investor like Bastion here, you all would be setting up a booth yourself.
I actually have some investments myself. Quantum will kind of like just kind of pick his fingers, you know. Just saying.
Oh, are you interested in another kind of investment? As Volo reaches over and puts his arm right on your shoulder.
Well, I'm
have you know.
always looking to make a deal, but I'd be open to hearing a proposal.
Well, better than an investment for a larger pressing of my book collection. I'm thinking this one's going to be The Spirits and Spirits of Waterdeep.
Well, if you remember, I inquired with you about some of your research on local spirits. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, did you have any new interesting findings, maybe, to incentivize a very early investor?
We can't ruin the book early. We have to keep it hush hush. Look, let me tell you, 300 gold lets us do a pressing of, I think, 50 books.
300 gold.
And I didn't want to say this, but a guaranteed return of 500.
Do you know how many crab pots I can get for 300 gold? Maybe I didn't tell you the nature of my initial investment.
You didn't?
Yes, well, it is a fishing business, actually. Yeah, so, interesting. Yeah, maybe this isn't my area of speciality, Quantum says, kind of fingering his notebook. You see, maybe just a little sigh of disappointment wash across him. But it's fine. You know, we live and learn and grow. New opportunities come every day.
Yes.
That is an important distinction. Indeed, sir. But is he seeing?
It was 150 crab pots, by the way. That was the answer to the question. That was the answer. It was 150 crab pots.
Well, I'm not a fisher.
I would need more boats, obviously, but
boats.
No. Well, again, I wouldn't spend all 300 gold on just crab pots. That would be foolishness.
You know what they say about boats? They're wonderful investments if they come back.
Yeah. They don't always do they?
No, they don't. Oh, I think today's the Remembrance Day of that too.
Remembrance Day of.
Oh, you don't remember?
I don't know what.
Choir was just outside. Well, you'll hear him when you're on your way out. No problem. Anyway. So you had a lovely time at the Pink Flumph. You know, I actually know some of those halflings myself. They're gorgeous people. You see,
I think some did ask about you.
They did?
Well, ask after. I should say, more accurately. Just in passing, nothing specific. We didn't tell them you were dead.
What?
I said we didn't.
What would you?
We didn't.
Do you usually?
No, you, again, someone of your prestigious renown. I imagine
Yes,
it's a constant threat.
he puts his hat back a little bit. Yes.
So,
Well,
yeah.
well, just a delight. But you had a lovely time. You were out with Renee, but has anything he may have mentioned? You've been hired. How's the look going? Any luck? I would happily assist.
How well did you know Rainier's father?
Oh, I knew Never like the best friend from primary school.
Really?
We would sit in the same room and we wouldn't have to say anything. We would just understand each other. I
He got,
swear, I
he got a
swear,
gift. He got
eyes
a gift
met
from a queen.
and we spoke for hours in that moment.
He got a gift from a queen. What was it?
Quantum pulls out his notebooks and opens to a blank page. He writes what he remembers in the conversation up until this
Do you
point.
remember? Was it a gift towards the end, or did he have it for a while? Can you? He liked to wear his jewels.
Can you speak more slowly, please? Thank you.
He liked.
Okay,
to
now you're just
wear,
embarrassing me. I apologize. Continue.
A gift from a queen. Yes, I do remember something. He asked for a gift from it was one of the Elven kingdoms. Silver. No, I can't remember the name. It was at the tip of my tongue, but it was a quill, a very fine quill, supposedly pulled from some magical beast. Point is, he acted like it was one of his favorite things. He wouldn't sign a document without. And actually,
Mayor reaches into one of his pockets. Is this the ink pot he kept it in? And did this come with the quill?
yeah, I think that. One second.
And yes, the ink pot from the desk.
That's it. Yes. He actually signed my very first book. Mm-hmm. He thought I was asking for for his signature, but it was a misunderstanding. But we got around it. Does that? Do you have the ink? Do you have the?
Still looking for the quill.
Knowing him, he probably took it with him. He didn't. He couldn't take everything with him, but that's something small. He probably did have.
Okay.
Do you need me to draw a little picture, or are
No.
you looking for it, or?
I mean, you want to draw a picture of it, sure.
Yeah, I'll take care of it right now. As he reaches into his little his bag, and he brings out a little bit of chalk, and he just starts drawing on the table. It's a poorly drawn. Looks like almost like a peacock feather. You see, he actually starts shading in, and this was like a golden yellow, but it wasn't gold. And then this right here was what it was wrapped around, and it looked like some kind of greenish metal. But he signed it many a times. I think the deed that young Bastion here got was actually signed by that when it was handed over. Well, not to me, but to the original owner. The ones that got burned up. As he turns to Bastion. Well, anything else I can do for you, my friends? Please have another drink. Barmaid, barmaid. Oh, oh,
Volo,
oh. Yeah.
have you heard any rumors concerning the vault? I mean, of all sources in the city, right? Who better to ask?
Who doesn't tell me things about the vault? That it holds immeasurable wealth.
Yes,
Uh,
Lord
that
Never
that
Embers.
the never no, that Lord Never Ember stole from the city.
Yes, but where he stored it or hid it away.
In the vault.
Yes. What rumors do you know of it, of the vault? What have you heard?
That it's in the city.
Yes, obviously, but what else?
Well, wherever it is, it's really well hidden.
Yes.
That it has some sort of guardian.
Guardian. Okay.
I think,
what about opening it? Have you heard anything like a process, or maybe something's needed, or maybe words? Have you heard? Maybe is there some words that are said, phrases?
Volo seems to like squint a little bit at you. He's gonna roll an insight real quick.
Do I need to roll anything against that, or
No, because you're not deceiving, you're not persuading. He's just trying to get an idea here.
okay?
Words, magical words.
Like a spell.
Knock.
Knock.
You tried that?
I actually don't know that. You happen to have a scroll
spell?
handy?
No, but I can do it. You know, I'm quite a I am a decent
And I don't mean any offense by
spellcaster
this,
myself.
but do you think,
Yeah.
just thinking
Oh.
out loud here, that Lord Never Ember, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, in all his mystique and well, let's just say royal greatness, if you will, as an open lord of Waterdeep, do you think he would have hidden these riches behind a magical seal that could be broken by knock?
Don't know till you try. You know,
That's
I will
true.
say
That is very true.
I would say there are some those of high regard in the city who have far even make me seem like a novice spellcaster. They could probably get you in.
Well, we would have to locate it first, right?
That's true.
Yeah,
Yep.
that'd be step one. And then, assuming it's not just knock, we would have to have in our possession some sort of things, materials, maybe trinkets, heirlooms, tiny hammers, things that you know maybe were utilized to open it. You could say keys of sort, right? Assuming not knock. Let's just, for the purposes of this hypothetical situation, let's assume that knock would.
Hypothetical situation.
Yeah, assume that knock would not resolve the issue. So we need to have those things together, and then you're saying that. You think it could be a code of knocks? That would actually be really clever, like a time thing.
Well, if we could find it, I'm sure
Maybe
I could.
self-healing magical doors, but you have to unlock them in a specific timed sequential order. Failing to
Oh.
do so would reset the locks, thus frustrating the person trying to open them. But, that's very interesting.
I'm
very
glad
interesting. You could set
I made you think
you
of
could
that.
set trap levers behind the knocks, but then have them on pre-weighted spring reinforcements to reset them, so the knock would release the. Oh my goodness! I never thought of this.
You're welcome.
How would you? You would have to know the precise locations of the actual locks to do this, because you can't. You would have to will the target of the locks. You can't just unlock willy nilly. You have to know where the lock is.
Naturally.
We need blueprints of the entire city. There's probably not blueprints of this lock. Ah.
I mean, they had the plans for the city in Castle Waterdeep.
I'm sure these aren't there. That would be foolish. Think, Quandolin. Smack his head.
Well, he seems to be on it, but naturally, if there's anything else, feel free to ask. And don't forget your friend Polo.
Well, thank you. I actually got a clever idea for a door. Magical vault now. If we ever get in, I know how I reseal it.
One more round.
Oh, thank you.
With the job, I've paid off all my debts here.
So time to rack up some more?
No. Just to use what I have. But if you need anything else, I'll be upstairs. You all have a lovely time. And come see me tomorrow. I'll be in the main gate. Or I may come see you if you all are open. Who knows? Well, day is young. He starts heading upstairs.
Later, Polo.
Bye.
Bye. As Volo leaves you, and you all are refilled with your refreshments. What would you like to do?
So do you guys think that the other item could have been that quill? Sounded like it was what did Volo say? Like a green metal surrounded by a feather or something?
Yeah. And he draws a picture, see?
Describe this picture again that he drew.
It seems to be it looks almost like a peacock feather.
A peacock feather.
A big eye, a very, very poorly drawn, but lines coming off it, tapering down into a point of a quill. It seems that he's wrapped some kind of metal or squiggly line over it.
Around the
and
end?
He said it's around the middle.
The middle. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And does it look like it would fit? Is it like the width of a pencil or much larger?
Oh, so the width is a little bit wider than a standard pencil.
So like
it's actually quite long. You're looking almost like a foot long, because it seems, you assume the feather would move a little bit and add a little flair.
Is it like a carpenter's pencil in width? You know what I mean? Like,
yes.
Okay.
Yeah. That'd be close, yeah.
But with a long feather coming off of it.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Okay.
Didn't we ask Renair about the quill?
Yeah, but he said something about his dad taking it.
As Quanto's looking through his notes, he'll actually see the notes about the breadstone and be like,
The galore? Yeah.
yeah.
Galore.
Okay, so looking back there, what's the latest? Let me just recondense here. What's the latest request from Galore here right now? What were we asked? We had to identify
An
hidden
open
lords,
lord. Yeah, hidden lord.
hidden lords.
Hidden lord. Yeah, one of the masked lords. And
Okay,
we did that.
So we had to identify 3, wasn't it?
No, just
No,
one.
just one. So we identified one,
Yep.
but why has this being not told us how to get in yet? Is that on the
keep
table?
asking. I've asked him about the second key, and he says we have the second key, or he says we know the second key already, or he's told me about the second key, but...
Okay, so there's 3 keys.
Yes.
Okay, so there's 3 keys to this vault. We think one's a hammer.
One's a silvered hammer, yeah. We got
Okay.
that made.
We suspect one's this pin. Right? This is our suspicion? But one we know about already prior to seeing this pin, he said, right? And it's not the hammer. So one we know about that's maybe not the hammer, and the other top suspect is this pin, this feather.
I think it might be the automaton, because the little guy was always with him.
Okay.
So he could be a second key and just not know it. I mean...
Maybe the automaton knows how to use the other keys, and if we
No,
bring
he
it-
doesn't.
Okay.
And he hasn't told us what the keys are. He doesn't know.
So if we had
Yeah,
the
because we already
hammer-
had the discussion
Yeah.
with the.
So if we had the hammer and the other key and the automaton, we don't think the automaton would just do something.
Probably not without the third key.
Does the
if he is the second
automaton maybe have an ability that it doesn't know about that was utilized unknowingly in the opening process? Like,
pulls out his stone. He'll pull out the stone. Hey, Galore. What is the third key?
Quandolin gets his notebook out and starts writing everything that.
Have you agreed to my terms?
Oh, hold on. Terms. He's flipping back
What-
pages.
What are your terms? Yes, it was to free you.
Oh, absolutely. You are to mock the children and give me a little bit of their blood.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He wanted some of the kids' blood.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I remember that.
And that's where we were like, maybe not.
Yeah. Maybe.
So seems a easy deal for vast treasures.
Well, what does marking the kids do?
Indenters them to him for life.
Is that all?
Oh, boy.
They need direction.
Maybe you're not the best
he would
judge
read
on
my-
this.
They would just mock them, be able to find them,
Be able to find
keep
them.
an eye on them.
Oh, gravy. Influence their minds? I can't hear this. Ask him if it's influenced their minds. I assume he's repeating. I don't know. Are you repeating everything he says, Barry?
We're doing the whole little, you get the little translation.
Okay, you're
Little
basically
printout.
putting up bullet points up here. It's like
Yeah, right on the
Understood.
table. Right on the table, so we just read it at the table.
Okay, yeah.
what,
I'm writing in the notebook.
allow him to
I'm taking
find them
minutes.
and keep an eye on them. Is how he put it.
Yeah, subtitles, yeah.
I don't like it. I don't like it, guys. But dang nabbit, how much
Does it have to be those kids, or can we just go like buy 3 more and just 3 random kids?
Oh my gosh. Are we having this
100 other kids, or the 3 you have.
Yeah.
That's a lot of kids. Well, there will be a lot of kids on the streets tomorrow.
It's very true, Barry. It's a holiday, right? Trolltide. And all of them will
Yes.
be coming
One
to
geared towards
you,
children.
right? You would say it's... I think they hand out candy. A payment for the candy. Yes. Yes.
Barry, why are the words on the table blurring? What are you hiding?
Nothing. We can bring the kids on up for candy and stuff. Yeah, give them a little pinprick. All right.
Pinprick, you say? This seems. I don't
I
know.
mean, I listened to voices in my head since I was a kid. I have
Yeah,
no problem with
Well, come on, Bastion. What do you? Come on, give me something, Jonda.
John Doe Winter.
Winter.
Is that? Is it just? Is it the blood? We have way more blood than kids.
Oh my
Or I
gosh.
do at least.
I require
I gotta go
something
find
from
Bolo.
each one.
Oh no.
Well, do you go up to find Molo? Do you walk away?
He'll grab his cup. Well, no, I'm taking minutes. I'll stay.
I'm taking minutes.
I'll bear through it.
Okay, so marking the kids are off the table, huh?
Listen, this is, I imagine, a democratic setup here, so I don't let my, one voice, no matter how timid, rule the table here. I just, you know.
Yeah, well, I'm the only one thinking of marking the kids so far, right? I mean, Bastion might be coming around. John Doe, what do you think?
There, in your mind, you'd be getting like pressure in your head, like there would be no harm. I wouldn't dream of hurting them.
Like a migraine.
Like a migraine.
Ugh,
I wouldn't dream of
I don't
hurting them
know.
either. Well, maybe after it's reliving it.
Oh my gosh.
Doesn't sound kosher to me at
Nothing
all.
like the blood of children for Barry's nightmares.
Yeah.
Whole new type of screaming in the closet. Sorry, go ahead.
I don't remember Renair mentioning that his dad would bring children, so I don't think that's required.
No, I think this is just the price.
No, it's the price to pay
okay.
for what the key is.
So you do need to remember, Renair was a child when.
But he never went down into the room.
That's right. But he remembers going there when he was a kid, and he assumed his father was having a liaison.
What could it be? So do we know the location of this quill? It was what? It was missing? It was taken from the house?
It's
Okay.
missing, and everybody suspects that because it was so precious to him, he took it with him.
Yeah, even Renier thinks his dad took it, but he can't confirm.
What?
Did Renair say or anything about any break-ins recently at any time in the past couple months?
No, but Renair's been selling off stuff too.
Sure.
Excuse me. You would remember Renair did mention someone broke the door down and went in there.
Okay, I have a memory. What if? Okay, who breaks door? Criminals. Okay. What if? So we know the Zents and the Zentarum, or the Zentarum and the what's that other guy? The
Xanathar.
I mean they're making a play for this, right? Maybe they caught wind of one of the keys and stole it. Right?
Well, we have another day
break-in?
before our house guest leaves. Maybe they might know about the break-in.
That's right. Winner!
Yes.
You have to talk to your boss, please.
Just write her a note. I'll pass it to her.
Okay, but it's gotta be in your handwriting.
What's that?
It's gotta be in your handwriting, right? Doesn't she know your handwriting? I don't know how this works. How does the spy stuff work?
It's not a spy.
Is it like a cipher? I don't know if it's. I'm not good at this. I really kind of just wear my emotions on my sleeve, so I'm not good at.
Fine, we can just go ask her.
Oh, great. Okay. What's she gonna want?
We'll find out.
Probably kids.
Maybe another week.
It's always kids. How can we use the kids?
She's gonna want to stay another week.
No today. Ugh. Yeah.
Barry will actually start bussing the
Yeah.
table.
Just been there a while, just starts cleaning up, putting it all together.
He starts bussing the table, and he's gonna go take it to the bar. He's gonna do walk right around the bar.
Voice the Quandolin, who's been a Waterdeep resident for most of his life. Did he remember what Volo was like vaguely referring to? He was talking about someone singing something.
Singing something?
Singing something outside, like choirs singing outside.
Ah, a crier.
Crier.
A crier, gotcha. Okay. Some sort of day of remembrance or something. I don't know what he was talking about. Like a day before the festival.
Yeah, the day before Trolltime.
Oh yeah, just want to remember what he was talking about.
Give me a history check real quick.
Okay.
Because I'm not sure if you've actually been in Waterdeep for 9 years.
Oh yeah, Quantum's been in Waterdeep for like 15 plus.
Yeah, but you didn't read about it in a book. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, sure. He's definitely been inside houses and libraries.
A 9.
Yeah.
You do not remember.
Got it. Yeah.
But he did mention seems to be a crier outside.
Crier outside. Yeah, okay, well, I was just curious.
As Barry starts putting all the glasses together and cleaning up. What do you all wish to do? It's like getting ready to leave to head back to Troll Skull.
Yeah, Barry will take the dishes over to the bar.
Okay, so we're going to go to Troll Skull. We're going to interrogate Winter's boss. Okay, right? Can we take her? How's that work? Barry, can you take out her legs? Bastion, can you go toe to toe? What are we? Oh, Barry's left. He'll be back. Can you go toe to toe with her? How's that work?
I mean, she's reasonable.
She's reasonable. What if we gotta rough her up? Come on, I've been hanging around with you guys just a little bit. I know how this goes. All right.
Well, I did.
I'm thinking of 100 kids. All right, we gotta save them. I'll beat up one woman to save 100 kids. I'll beat her up real good.
Would you mark 3 kids to save 100?
I don't know what that means, so it's, I know bruises heal. I'm just thinking outside the. If I had more time to research, I don't know. I just don't know. Could I maybe go? I could go ask some contacts. I could delve into the wizarding world here. Gosh, it's just all very sudden. And tomorrow, it's not a lot of time. You want me to do that this afternoon? Maybe I just don't go back to Troll Skull. Sorry.
Everything is fast paced at the moment. I'm like, I've only been with him. I don't even been around for a 10-day yet.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
And I started the first couple of days with a concussion. Yeah. So anyway.
Well, y'all, there was a pretty knowledgeable wizard living nearby to Troll Skull, right? And so maybe I'll drop in on him, and we'll share notes, and I'll just make some inquiries. If he's a very avid mind, he'll love to share, and maybe I'll do that, and y'all go to Troll Skull. How's that? I don't think I'll be. I'm not real good at roughing anybody up anyway, so. Got tiny.
Barry's coming back. Ooh, who are we roughing up?
Winter said we might have to rough up for Voss.
Ooh. 5 gold.
What?
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure she still has at least a little more time.
One day.
Guaranteed. Yeah.
Tomorrow's her last day.
Tomorrow is supposed to be the last
Wait,
day.
doesn't that
of
mean
the
she
league.
I
sleeps
counted.
there tonight and she leaves tomorrow, right?
Correct.
Like she's got to check out by 11 a.m.?
I don't know if you all
Is that how
got
that
that
works?
specific about it.
11 bells?
The money she gave Bastion, she made it clear she would leave that day.
Sure, you have to have time to clean up the room, right? Can I have a room?
Sure.
Yes. I actually don't know where I'm sleeping in Troll Skull. Has it been a day yet? I think I just slept on the floor somewhere.
You just found a spot on the floor.
No, I think I slept in a chair.
Yeah, I think one day you slept in a chair.
Yeah.
They're pretty big, so
Speaking of which, what about that guy that's hanging on the back of the door in the main common room there? What is that about? You want to
Yeah.
address that? That's been very... That was a real body. It's just breathing unconsciously. How does that work?
He's tired.
Who is it?
I never met him, I don't think. Well, wait, actually did. I think I met him once, very briefly, when we first talked to Rainier.
It's just there. It's always
Didn't we
breathing.
hang him up on the door at Rainier's also?
It's just always breathing, so... Sorry, I didn't mean to bring it up. I thought... I had to sleep there one night. It was just... I couldn't tell if it was looking at the wall or looking at me or not looking at all. I don't think anyone's home.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we could give him that person's blood, right? Will that count?
He is small.
I'm sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. We should probably go, right?
Yeah.
I'll get up and walk away from the table since the stuff's been cleared off. And we're paid up.
Walking.
And we're walking.
Yeah,
Yo, let's hear this crier. What's this crier got to say? Jog my
Let's
memory
go see
here.
what he's crying about.
as you all start to head out of the yawning portal, it is getting a little bit later. It's close to 8 bells. Still some light out. You all would, sure enough, on the corner, just a little past the ways, see Crier standing on, looks like 3 or 4 stacked boxes. Hear ye, citizens of Waterdeep. Gather round for a solemn remembrance. A few people seem to come down. Mostly, you note, it seems to be people from this ward. A lot of people who don't seem all that well off. A lot of laborers.
Are we
That's
in?
like you
we're
would
not in
notice maybe a
Castle,
fishmonger.
we're in
No,
Dock?
you're at the edge of Dockward, yeah. As he would wait a few moments, as more and more people gather around, he would raise up his hand. On this day of reflection, we gather to honor the memory of tragic attack upon our very shores by an elemental creature. All of us remember what happened at Mishore. 11 ships, proud vessels of our trading fleet, were consumed by flame. 127 souls of our very people, both brave sailors and traders alike, were lost to this merciless fury of this fiery beast. I ask now that you lower your heads in reverence and offer what you can to those who still suffer. We still have yet to rebuild Miss Shore, though we have been granted, by the grace of our open Lord, a docket of 500 gold to assist. We are woefully short of our goal. We wish to get 5,000 gold on this 10-year anniversary to finally bring it back to a place of livability, of work. As he seems to look around, trying to eye the people who do not make eye contact and continue walking by. until he locks eyes with you, Bastion. How about you, sir? Surely a man such as yourself has something to give.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, thank you, sir. What can this throng look forward to?
I'll pull out 10 gold.
10 gold! Thank you. May the souls of the departed find peace, and may their memory inspire us to strive for a brighter future. I'd like to declare you a friend of Waterdeep, and helping all of us carry this weight of sorrow that has fallen upon us. He would seem to, the second he takes that 10 gold from you, immediately try to lock eyes with another passerby. And he basically starts again. Hear ye, hear ye. Anything you all wish to do? You all will remember going through Miss Shore. It most certainly was decrepit, ruined building, shattered ships. Made the people here in the Dockward look like they were living pretty well.
Yeah, Miss Shore. It needs some work.
Does anyone really know the details of what happened? Like, what type of elemental attacked it?
I've never actually looked it up.
Yeah.
A little.
Barry will turn around with the guy yelling.
Kind of elemental attacked the ship that sunk them.
Like, we know it was fire, but, like, right? You said burning.
Was it a fire elemental?
Was it
Was it the
Ragnaros?
You would stop him midway through. We aren't absolutely sure. People saw a bright red light seeming to descend upon the very shore itself as if a star was falling. Those closest probably could tell what it was are here no longer. We know it was something of fire as it left its mark.
And all the
Maybe
all the ships sunk? They were burnt and sunk?
yes, 11 ships total,
Yes.
and not including the one that made it on, and we were able to put that one. But since then, we haven't used the Miss Shore for anything. It's become a slum.
Huh.
Perhaps
10
you would
years.
like to know more. You're welcome. Maybe I could be convinced to tell you some more for another donation.
You just got 10 gold, and all you told us was that, I'm not sure if it was elementals, it was a bright red light, and then you have the audacity to ask us for more?
I don't get it.
Yes.
Wow.
Perhaps
Oh,
I
at
know.
least she's audaciously honest about it.
Perhaps I know some survivors. If there are those who did survive.
But they didn't see anything, because you said whoever saw it didn't survive, so the survivors you know didn't see anything. Your words.
Uh-oh.
Unless you lied. Are you a liar as well as a scammer?
Uh-oh.
What I do now is for the people of Waterdeep.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not. No.
Bastion, you might want to get a receipt for that 10 gold and
Not
then find out
buying it,
exactly
Bastion.
where it goes.
I don't know if that's going to be a valid tax
Might need a
write-off.
receipt for tax. Yeah,
You know what I
tax
mean?
deduction.
That's going to come back. He won't have the wrong forms filed, I don't think this is a 503 is what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? Smell more like a... I don't know. It's a little
Yeah.
LLC action going on here is what it reeks of. That's all I'm saying,
A little sketchy. Yeah.
It says
Actually,
LLC
business
written all over
has.
it.
There are the public records in the main hall.
Thank you. Bye.
But
We need a wagon.
As
It's
you
free
all just
public.
start
We can
walking
go
away.
watch them for free. So yeah, have a nice day, sir. Be happy with your 10 gold. Maybe it will help somebody. You better use it to help somebody.
There would be like a harumph as he turns back to the small throng that's around.
Gammer.
As you all are back in front of the yawning port.
Hey guys, you know we're supposed to do that salvaging mission? If there's 11 ships that sunk there and they haven't been salvaged, we now know where a cluster of ships are that we can go ahead and maybe salvage from.
That's actually a really good idea. Yeah.
Yep.
Bump this treasure. We got a gold mine.
In
P.S.
so
Ned just messaged me. She's like, survivors? That doesn't check out.
so Quandolin, Bastion, and Barry, not you, Jonda, you all would be well aware that if there are ships that went down, every ship that is moored in Waterdeep logs all of its wares. You could go to the harbor master and probably pull up the records of what these ships were hauling, or they might have them even in the main hall of the government.
It's not a bad idea that we came up with ourselves.
Wow. 8 o'clock at 8 bells at night. I don't think the government office is open still. And tomorrow's a holiday.
Yeah, all right.
they
We'll do
will-
it.
yeah.
We can look into that day after tomorrow. I get it. All right. I
Yeah,
get it.
we'll have to wait till after the
I
holiday.
need to talk to a wizard.
As
Oh, you know, we know a dragonborn wizard. He's maybe about 3 doors down.
Yep.
Right.
That was actually who I was planning on going.
That's who he
What's
was.
his name again?
Rashal.
Rochelle. I haven't met him. I was aware of his shop.
You do not know Reagan.
Who's Regan?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's Rashal's nemesis. You don't know him.
Rochelle has a nemesis. Does he
Just
need help
don't worry about
removing
it.
the nemesis?
Just don't
No,
mention
the
it.
I am
nemesis-
quite a
just don't
fighter
mention-
myself. If you
Don't mention the name. Just you shouldn't even say anything. 'Cause he doesn't know anything about it. then-
know
just-
what?
they
I
didn't
feel
know
like I'm out of
anything.
the loop here. Why does everyone know what's going on except for me?
'Cause you
'Cause you're
came
new.
later than me.
You're the new guy.
Yes, I'm the new guy, and I'm really feeling like the new guy right now. All right, that's what I'm trying to
Hey,
say.
I'm actually happy because there's actually 2 people newer than me finally. So, and I'm still not in the loop.
I mean, I'm pretty sure
there you
wasn't
go.
that the name? Used to be the owner with
Yeah.
old Bastion here. Yeah, okay.
But-
Well,
You don't have to worry about
Everyone's
getting him
tiptoeing about
got.
it.
You just don't talk
what,
about
him and Bastion have a falling
Dude,
out? Is that what it is?
Oh no. So
Oh, no.
No.
yeah,
No.
Riggin attacked Rashal.
Oh,
And there was a
So you
bit of a
just
scuffle.
yeah.
isn't Rashal like a grand wizard?
Have you met Reagan? Oh no, you haven't.
No, but
Just think about it.
That's
Instead
right.
of-
but
he-
he's
Instead of
Rashal's still
arresting him.
alive. So how's Riggin still alive? You don't just attack a
Oh,
grand wizard.
he's kind of
and
been
walk away.
excommunicated for a while.
Wait, he
He's
didn't kill him?
exiled.
Well, no.
Why not?
Couldn't?
Couldn't? Now I gotta beat Riggin.
Well, you can't.
Yeah, but you have to leave the city to do that.
I can leave the city.
He was
There's gates. There's gates all over the place.
I know he was exiled. He's
Oh.
on his way, far away.
Oh, exiled. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, y'all
Exile
really
is what
have me
they did-
intrigued. Okay, like because
Exile is what they do to the people they can't kill.
I mean I'm pretty sure Rashal. I mean, okay, I don't know much. I kind of know the different spell masteries. I mean, can't he handle? I mean, surely 5th and 6th tier magics. That's no slouch, right? Rashal,
Yeah, but
right?
the old lady down at the with the little crab ship. She knows that those tear magic too, but we still shot her.
Yeah, but what did she do to us? You
Nothing.
understand? Yeah, well,
Oh, it was a little cold.
it was a little cold. Yeah, she was just toying with us. All right, we could bring an ice cubes for a second. I was bluffing my way through that, but come on, man. Like, all
Don't
right.
put a bed in the way.
I'm just saying, it's something. Okay, I won't bring up Reagan. All right, whatever former business
bring him up.
associates, whoever you deal with, Bastion, that's your business. Okay, whatever. I don't know. You got the syndicate living in your house. You got mage murderers and stuff. Like, I don't know what's going on here, but is my life in danger staying in Troll Skull?
No.
I'm a wizard.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have books.
Well, I mean,
Everybody's life's in danger
Oh,
everywhere.
no.
So
Yeah.
we know. Some places you might be safer with us because
You think I'd be safer at
your
Flume's
enemies are
Brews? I
close.
hear he's got some lodgings.
No, that's the tinderbox just waiting to go up.
Tinderbox.
Oh yeah, it's just good. That's
Forgot.
what
I've heard that
grounds,
too. Yeah. I heard the same. All right. Carriage, maybe?
It's
We'll
just
sit here
better
and talk
to
all
keep
day.
enemies
You
close.
you
know
all
what
were
they're
able
doing.
to find a carriage very easily. There's one sitting out there.
I check all the seats for
Everything's
loose
good.
springs.
These
Okay.
are nice seats. Ooh,
I've been doing this my
yes.
whole life. These carriage seats are terrible.
You gotta be careful. I
You gotta
understand.
be careful. Yeah, my uncle actually got tetanus one time. Yeah, lost his leg. Yeah, rough. Yeah,
No, everyone calls him Eileen now.
calls him what?
Eileen.
As you all would most certainly be able to find your carriage. Start heading north towards Troll Skull Alley. You guys made it out of there. Let's see. One.
Quick AFK. Be right back.
You all make it in pretty good time. It seems a lot of people are turning in a little bit earlier, probably because of the holiday. A little bit of traffic going past the market. As you all do look past and to the side there, you would notice it looks like they are building very colorful stalls, much different from what you would usually see of just burlap tarps over and woods. You're seeing paints actually be applied. Can't quite make out the colors and as it's starting to get a little bit darker, but you can tell bright. At the far end, you all would make out it looks to be two large wooden structures that seem to tower over it, where they seem to have hands. You see some weird shaped heads. Can't quite make it out unless someone wants to take a closer look with perception roll.
Oh, I guess I will.
And when we get to Troll Skull, I need to go AFK. I'm going to head to the wizard shop.
Rashals,
And
yes,
yeah,
gotcha.
I'll head to Rashal's, and I won't be a part of. If y'all want to go ahead and do the thing in Troll Skull, I'll be back and just pick me up, whatever.
No problem. Jonda, you trying to squint at it. You can't quite make it out.
Yeah, it's that wrong time of lighting, you know.
Yeah, this is
dusk
weird. It's
lighting
like-
just makes everything weird.
It's like a mirage over there. It's weird. You're like, is there even anything over there? I think that's the water. A little strange. But anyway, as you all make your way down, you all will make it to Troll Skull Alley, no problem. As you see Quandolin jump out from the other side and just scurry over to Rashal's as you all hop out and start heading towards Troll Skull. As you all are coming to Troll Skull, you'd see, let's say lights are on. It seems to be doing all right. A little bit of movement in there, not too much. What do you all wish to do here?
Get out of the carriage.
No problem. You got out. The rider would just tap his hat and then have a nice troll tide as he pulls off.
Oh yeah. We gotta see about making those little syrupy hard candies for Troll Tide for tomorrow.
yes. I guess the first thing that I would do at least would be to go in through the front and I guess check and see who's working and if it's super busy.
You would see. It looks like Bryn and Kelso currently are working as your halfling. Bryn would seem to be helping out Kelso with moving over and cleaning up some things. It looks like you're at the tail end of the dinner shift. It would be Cask in the kitchen, who you can see he's actually got his he's sitting down with his legs up a little bit on a stool. He's just, you see him just seeming to like rub his ankles a little bit. I mean, overall, just no, you actually don't see any patrons in here. Looks like you're here just with them cleaning up. Kelso would give you a sign on. Evening, sir. Looks like it's going to be a pretty slow night for the holiday. It seems everyone's either turning in early or working together with their kids.
Yeah, makes sense.
We Cass said he wanted to do something for the little ones, and he should have. I think he was doing some candies. Bryn helped, and I also, if it's okay with you, you think we could maybe close down early tonight so we could go home and.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. Um, we already got the money. Let's see. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, yes. The little ones, the wee ones, the one with the horn. How do you call them? The devil? No,
Children.
the tiefling. Tiefling. She seemed to have maybe caught one of the curtains on fire.
Oh.
We don't worry. Don't worry.
Oh, no, that's
We got it. This
good.
maybe it wasn't our place, but maybe tell her to be a little bit more careful.
Maybe
She
I dropped
seems
her
to
blood will make her see the way.
she seems to have an ability to produce a flame or something. It says nothing like a fire bolt or anything. It is, but her fingers. You know, just letting you know, sir. Thank you, Bryn. Let's go. As he puts his hat on, like, there's just a little bit of cleaning to be done. Nate, can we leave that with you? Is he doesn't wait for an answer and shoves out the. Leaving you all, I assume, and Cask.
Wow.
Busy day, Cask.
You see him like he's still rubbing his ankles a little bit. Oh, I've had easier, but it wasn't from the work. It was fine. I made some hardened candies for the little ones. I'm not sure. Are we handing stuff out? Are we open tomorrow? I didn't really plan on anything, but I didn't tell them. I told them they'd probably be able to enjoy it. Is that all right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Good. Is there anything else you need from me? The candies will be done as soon as they harden. Should be an hour or two. I made about maybe around 60, 70. I'm not sure how many kids are going to come through, or if you're going to hand them out here, or you're going to go out somewhere.
We're not sure yet either.
Yeah, we heard that there are a lot of booths in like the market, but we
Yeah.
didn't really.
They like to be able to do it there. It's a central point. A lot of the kids are able to get there, grab stuff, and go. Did you see You see the Troll Slayer booth? That's always fun each year, you know. Little trick, you aim for the knees. More candy comes out. Tell the little ones.
Aim for the knees.
Good tip.
But anything else for me, or should just call it a night?
Yeah, I think can just call it early.
All right. I think I'll stay up a little bit later, though. It's just don't mind anything. I'll clean up down here. Just don't mind any noises. It's just me.
Okay.
Thank you. See, you see him. He hops off the bench and lifts up his entrance to his room and heads down real quick. Loud thud, leaving you all in Leaf.
Fun fella. All right. Well, do you guys want to head up? Give our friend a knock.
See what she knows about the theft.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
As you all head up to the second story, immediately go in again. Large common room. Finely wrought table, nice chair. You all would hear just a little bit of snickering in the room on the left, but on the right, nothing but silence.
I'll check into the snickering room.
Okay. Bastion, give me a stealth roll. I do believe you get a disadvantage.
Yeah, I think it automatically.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Dang.
Oh,
Okay. Bastion, as you make your way, definitely missing the older creak boards, you slide up, put your hand on the door, push it slightly open. What you see is all three of the children on one bed. It seems they seem to think they may be on a ship. You see one wearing a pirate's hat, hand up with a sword in hand. The other two, one with a make-believe periscope, pointing out to the back left corner through the window, and the last one holding its stuffed toy and putting it on its shoulder, like very large. You would hear, "Arrgh! There be your treasure!" As they continue playing. Do you interrupt or
I'm just gonna close the
just
door
close it back?
softly and just let them
Okay.
enjoy themselves. I'll talk to them later.
All right. They seem to be enjoying themselves as you quietly close the door back. So who's gonna knock on the door?
I look at Winter. She's your boss. You go knock on the door.
I'll just take my dagger and wrap the hilt on the door and step back.
A few moments to go by. Still nothing from the room, but sure enough, you would see it start to. Winter, winter, oh, what a joy! What can I do for you? Do you all need Auntie Istrid to help out? Don't worry, I've been looking after the little ones. Angels!
The other ones want to talk to you.
You want to talk to me?
Barry
We're
and
talking right
Sebastian.
now, dear.
No, Barry and Sebastian want to talk to
Oh,
you, not
honey,
me.
if they wanted to talk to me, they'd talk to me. I think you want to talk to me. Come. You want to come in? Do you want me to come out? How are you? I would make this as you know, it's been a while since we chatted. Some tea? You still like lemon cakes, don't you? I might have one or two. No charge, of course. Yes, no, maybe so.
No, I'm good, but Barry and Sebastian want to talk to you about something.
But honey, you're here. Come.
I'm just
What?
going to walk away, telling her to follow me out to the room where the
Oh,
boys are.
I'm gonna follow you. Oh, well, this is unusual, but all right. Look at you growing. Look, you're so independent, so strong. Oh, I remember when you first came to me. Didn't know the North Ward from the Dock Ward. You now, I'm just so proud. And you have worked off a little bit of your debt, but I hear you might be able to pay it all off coming up. How exciting! As you all stop in front of the table. Now, are we all sitting down? Are we all together? Oh, and how are you all? I know. Kids have been dearies. Don't
How,
worry.
their costumes ready for tomorrow?
I think I handed it to them.
Okay.
One got a hat. Uh, I think one got an eye patch. I already had that, so I told him we're going to lean into it. And I
Pirates.
think, yeah, and I think we can get like a beak or something for the other thing.
Oh, I
But
heard that one of them set something on fire.
no, nah, I
No?
don't think so. No, I was here all day.
Oh, okay.
Hmm. Did you set something on fire?
I would not.
I didn't
He
ask you,
says,
would you? I said, did you?
maybe the kids set some on fire. Okay, it was a curtain. Okay, all right. No big deal.
That's
She wanted to ask like what she could she use magic. I was like, why can't you use magic? And then I showed her a few things.
that's pretty impressive.
Mhm.
Most people can if they just take the time and they're willing to listen. I tried to tell this one here. She points at Winter. She could do so much more, but she just likes her animals. But what can little old me do for the Troll Skull Trio? That's one. Oh, where was that little one?
I'm right here.
Well, that smaller one.
I'm busy doing
Oh,
wizard things.
well, all right. But uh, do you want to
From
just
nine
tell
and
me
three quarters.
what
Getting a
what's
concussion.
what's happening? Where do you all go today? Give little Istrid some info. What can I do for you after you do for me?
When's the last time the Zentarum robbed Renair's house?
Listen,
Rene-
time
Or,
doesn't rob
or-
people.
okay. When it was the last time somebody went into the Never Ember house looking for something?
I think you all are.
Okay. And before us?
Still the Troll Skull Trio.
And before us?
Mm, mm,
Did you have
uh,
anybody break in there and they possibly
Again,
came out with treasures?
The Zentarum does not do that kind of things, okay? We
Okay.
don't just
Did
break
anybody
in.
hire you to do it?
If someone was hired, that's, contract. We can't break a contract. But I can tell you, no one's ever, under our employ, broken into the Renair's estate.
Okay, that leaves the Xanathars then.
Barry, dude, do you still have that drawing?
Yeah.
Volo did.
Got a drawing of a
From
quill.
off the table?
Oh, was it on the table?
It was on the
Oh.
table. Did you break it off the table?
Maybe.
I didn't know it was on the table. There was a pad of paper right there with the guy taking notes. I figured he.
All right.
Let's see.
That's fair. That's fair. If Quanlan
And-
was taking notes, he would have drawn what Vola had drawn on the table. I'll allow that. Yeah.
He's not here, though.
He's not there. But do you have an idea what it looked like? Maybe I could remember.
Yeah.
I've been I don't like to toot my own horn, but I've been a mover
Very
and a
well.
shaker.
Barry will try to recreate an image of the quill.
Mm-hmm.
Here you go. Let's see. It was a big feather like this with an eye thing at the top. It was green here. Yeah, it was about
Oh,
pencil.
Never
And
Ember's official signing pen. Yes, yeah, I'm aware of it. He'd use it for official acts.
apparently it's missing.
Well, he always.
He took it with him.
Probably. He would always talk about that thing. A gift from a queen. Ugh.
But why didn't he take the ink pot that it went with? Why didn't he take the other half of the gift? Why would he only take part of it?
'Cause I don't know, but the quill itself is the gift from the queen. The pot was his own.
Oh, I don't want this anymore then.
Just dump it like me.
Just set it on the table.
Yeah, he wouldn't sign any official Waterdeep thing without that pen. I assume he took it. I know when we first came in, he told us the story of it. Blah 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 blah.
Okay.
Is that it? That's all we needed to talk about?
Yeah.
Well,
that and the costumes.
yeah.
There's that and the costumes, and you said you're just about done with the costumes. You just need a beak. So
Yeah, and
Oh, and
I'll
time
finish
tomorrow
the
are you
beat
leaving?
tonight. I got to go downstairs and take care of it, but it'll be done tonight.
and what time tomorrow are you leaving?
Oh, I didn't say.
I know that's
Just
what
rest
I'm giving you the
assured.
opportunity to say now.
Oh, I wouldn't want to concern you all. Look, rest assured.
Make sure we're here to say bye.
That is oddly out of place for you, Barry. Trap Springer.
Me wanting to say goodbye to you is out of place. Trust me, I've been wanting.
the Dark One.
That's true.
If that sound could appear in the room, that would be excellent. Thank you, voice. Just a little request. I don't make many.
Watch that one.
Okay. I understand.
I don't think we need to bother with that. Just rest assured, when you come back from the activities, I'll be gone. I assume you all are going out.
Haven't decided yet.
Oh, the kids would love it. They aren't going to stay cooped up with their costumes inside. Or are you going to let them go by themselves? I know. You want to let me take them.
No.
I could show them wonders.
I can show them the world.
I think I'd rather have Cask take them.
Ask can come too.
No.
Well, anyway, rest assured, their costumes will be done. I couldn't say no to those beady eyes, dead like a doll's eyes. Wait, they're oh no, their eyes. Pardon me. Big and squinting. I'm sorry. I had another thing in my mind. But if
Happens
that's
to
all
me
you
all the
all
time.
need, are you sure there's nothing else? I am in debt to the trio, so to speak. I would gladly again help in any way. You all had a lovely time at the Pink Flump. You all were down in Miss Shore.
Yeah. Miss Shore was fun.
Find anything?
A lot of water.
No. Okay.
And hopefully, employment opportunity. I need a job.
Went for a swim.
As Istrid would push off away from the chair and say, "Well, I'm going to take just a little bit of time to get ready, and then I'll head downstairs and start finishing up. Okay? I did overhear we are closing for the night. Is that right, Bash?
Yes.
Delightful. Well, toodaloo. As she goes back to her room.
She overheard a conversation you just had and a decision you just made downstairs. Mm-hmm.
As we'll switch to Quandolin coming up to Rachel's business. Quandolin, you would be coming up to a rather nice building. On the front sign, you would see a name called the Bookworm's Treasure.
Okay.
You would notice that it does seem to say closed at the moment.
I'll walk up to the front and just kind of peek in, see if I can see any signs of life in there.
So there are a few candles inside. You see an astonishing amount of books.
And what was his name again?
Rashal.
Rashal, yeah. I will knock. And,
Okay.
Excuse me, Rashal, are you in there? I have an inquiry of a non-business nature.
You're just doing a normal knock.
I'm not casting the spell, if that's
Gotcha.
what you're asking. Yeah, just a knock and just kind of yelling.
As you would be light tapping on the door, you would see, sure enough, another light seems to come, seems to almost float down from the second story.
Love those spells.
And sure enough, you would hear like a little, and the door would open. What's standing in front of you just seems to be a small candle being held up in the air.
I will. May I enter?
The candle starts to float away back towards the main room.
I will follow the candle and pull the door closed behind me.
A little jingle as the door closes back again. About 10 steps you enter into would be the main room. looking up, you see 3 stories. Looks like the second story you see more rows of books, just a little bit with a spiral staircase going up again. Looking at the 3rd floor, you do see, it looks like a figure standing there. Excuse me, who are you?
A pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Quandolin Copperbrand.
We are currently closed. Are you looking for a book?
More seeking an inquiry into potentially your magical knowledge, if I could intrude. I too am a student of the arcane arts. That said, my specialty is more along the lines of, I would say, pyrotechnics and general mechanical manipulations. That said, I have recently become acquainted with one of your neighbors, Bastion of Trollskull Manor.
The figure would seem to like. Yes. One moment, as he would actually take off his cloak, and you would see him wearing. It looks like to be a mage attire, leather vest. You can tell he's most certainly a dragonborn. You can't quite tell from this range if it's a bronze or a golden hue. But he seems to float up a little bit and start to come down. You are a member of the Mages Guild? I don't think I've seen you in the Watchful Order of Magus and Protectors.
No, not officially. Most of my studying, the majority self-taught. I run my own experiments, take my own notes, etc., etc. But I, acquire the occasional tome from which I do expand my knowledge. And Quandon will kind of look around, and you see him really trying to contain himself. He's like, stay focused, because his innate desire is, holy crap, I could read all these books. Okay, so there's a slight shiver as he kind of takes in.
As Rashal would then float just in front of you, and you'd hear a soft thud as he dismisses concentration.
Yeah, I will look at his shins.
What can I do for you then, Quandolin Copperbrand?
Well, we have recently taken a contract for a client. The nature of the contract has challenged us to ascertain entry to what we suspect is a sealed vault of a sort.
Magic?
Yes, I do suspect, although I have reason to believe that there are a series of special items required to open the door, and though I haven't personally tried myself, I suspect that mundane opening magic would be rendered rather ineffectual upon this door.
So a magic door with multiple locks requiring multiple keys.
That is my suspicion. We believe we are in possession of one of these keys. Potentially have a lead on another. But ultimately, we're coming up short, and I simply want to inquire with you as to whether or not you could just have any insight on the interworkings of maybe some rather well-known sealing magics of the higher-end arcane arts, and if there were some maybe common arcanical weaknesses potentially.
Rashal would stroke his chin a little bit. Do you know where the store is? Yeah.
We have our suspicions.
Well, the simplest thing to do would be to bring either me or another mage to be able to actually look at it. Usually we could be able to tell what kind of enchantment it is. So from there, we'd be able to decide exactly what is the best way to either get through or tell you if the simplest thing would be to find the key. Well, the finding the key is the simplest thing, but you know.
Well, before I say more, I must ask: have you ever worked for a nature of job or client that requires discretion?
Discretion is generally accepted, unless it's something that would. I am a member of the Order of Mages. I do have to report on things that are important to the city that could change it to just destroy, damage, or threaten individuals.
Absolutely, absolutely. Nothing criminal of any kind. Again, just protecting what would be the client's property and his interest. This particular contract is trying to reacquire some property for the rightful owner of the property for a sizable reward. But were I to reveal too much, other parties could seek to exploit that knowledge to beat us to the punch, if you would, and steal this property from our client. Does that make sense?
Quandon, and I can't make a distinction without more info, unfortunately.
Insight check!
Roll for it, yeah. You will be at disadvantage.
Of course I will. Why is this? Why do you make me these rules? I had an 18. I dropped an 18.
You get a sense that, like, Rashal's being very open with you. He understands his job. He would do what he thinks is right.
Rashal, you do come highly recommended, so I will cut to the chase without compromising what I feel is the integrity of my client's ability to acquire their property. Rashal, we have been hired to track down and acquire the Never Ember Horde, if you will.
Sure enough, an eyebrow would twitch up.
Yes. I know. Yes, indeed. But our client is young Never Ember himself, so I dare say.
You think you would be able to get it for him?
I do not know that, but I am. We have hit a dead end, and I am at the point where I'm seeking expertise beyond my capabilities. Which is why would I find myself in front of you.
I will be honest with you, Quandon.
Yes.
If you hired me, I would assist you as best I could. But as that is, in fact, stolen money from the city itself, I would have to tell at least the master of my order, if not Blackstaff, or maybe even Little Silverhand.
Are we positive that these funds are stolen? I'll be honest, I truly don't know that to be true, and though I am very ignorant to the details surrounding the previous Open Lord's departure from the city, I just don't know, and I don't know that his son being caught up in all of this is exactly fair, but at the same time, I am simply just a young man of the arcane arts, you know, trying to learn a little more about the mysteries of this world, and, well, if I can make a coin while doing it, why not, right?
I've never looked into it personally to see if indeed the city's funds were mismanaged and moved, and but we were told to be on the lookout for it by those who are much higher than ourselves. My own guild master, and I I do not hesitate to ever say I feel I have never been lied to by Lael, Silverhand, or the Black Staff. Honestly, the one to ask on that would probably be someone along the lines of uh, maybe Mert or uh, French. No, the the young man who is a private eye just down the street.
Hmm. Okay.
If
Well, and I'll be honest, again, at the moment, I have an obligation to my client. So you understand my hesitancy to reveal more of our progress.
Rachel would reach out to you and put a hand on your shoulder. But Quandlin, if your client is after funds stolen from the city itself, it is not actually your client's.
Understood completely, but I have full belief that my client has no intentions whatsoever to rob or take funds from the city. He is an upstanding member of the city nobility, and that would be an absurdity. So, if we were to require these funds at all, this would not be something that is done in secret and would quickly be worked out by the city authorities, I imagine.
Has he come forward?
I don't know. That would be a question for him.
And it's who?
My client?
Hmm.
Or have you forgotten?
Never remember.
This seems rather convenient, actually.
Hmm. Ah, you should know if you did find it, even without our help, the city would hear, the city would take, and it would be most likely Force Grey who would come and take it.
Well, I frankly have no doubts that if we were to find it, I am of no intentions of standing between the city and what is rightfully theirs. I'm no fool. Again,
If
my duty to my client is to find and acquire, not to assist my client in maintaining property that potentially is stolen. I have no intentions on doing that. My
As he-
contract is to locate and find the property. What happens with it, and the validity of our ability to be fulfilled with said finder's fee, is an issue we will simply find. At the moment, that is a non-issue until I fulfill the contract for which I was hired. Step one, if you will.
if I were you, step one would be to talk to the highest you can go in Waterdeep itself to make sure you would earn your keep.
Well, did you say Mert was a good contact I should loop in on this?
When it comes to money, the moneylender tends to know.
Well, I am aware that Bastion of Trollskull, I do believe, has had some communications with Mert on this very subject, I think. So
I would even say, Condon, if you indeed are not yanking my tail, as they say. Sorry, it's a colloquium.
I don't have tails.
You could probably talk even higher than Mert. I could reach out to the Open Lord herself if you wished. It'd be important enough, and if you are going to negotiate, that would be your best bet.
Well, if you would you please allow me to confer with the rest of my partners before doing that on my behalf?
Rishal would raise his claw. I assure you I will not say anything unless particularly asked. Unless, of course, I hear you do already have the treasure.
I will raise my hand, and I promise to you that I will take no part in nefarious acts against the city of Waterdeep. If I am aware of criminal activities, even on the part of my client, I will report them.
Then I don't think I remember too much of this. Thank you for stopping by.
Well, I do have one question. Now that you know the nature, forgive me for imposing more, but do you know of any rumors? Have you heard anything concerning the vault or the hoard which holds it in question? We really
Don't
are
know
just
about
reaching out
rumors.
for any research or knowledge.
The only thing we can say for sure is scrying spells, even for items we know that have been missing. Much like certain items that I tried to get earlier, do not materialize anything in the city, which means it is a large area that's covered by magic. The assumption is it may in fact be connected to the Undermountain.
Or maybe an astral plane of sorts?
Unlikely. We would have some. There would be ripples of moving to and from that we could track.
Dimensional membranes and the such. I understand completely. Well, not at all, but the theory at least.
Rest assured, there's enough mages here that someone would have noticed that. It's more than likely an area with either nullifying magic inside or a ancient spell that's been here before. Well, Waterdeep.
I understand. I will take your advice. The more I think on it, I do believe working on having the opportunity to be backed by the city itself. And maybe I can convince my client to be of assistance in that manner. Could potentially bring a lot of needed support to ourselves and also help my client out of a not great situation.
As Vishal starts walking you towards the door. Question of your own time.
Yeah.
I do wish you well on it.
Thank
And
you for your
again,
wisdom on this. Do you mind if I come back during business hours to peruse your many titles? Just out of curiosity. I mean, that's like, see, pushing me out the door.
Yes, he's pushing out the door.
Like, I was just, if you had anything in regards to especially pertaining to fire and explosions, that's really my
Has a door closed. We open up the day after tomorrow as he closes the door.
Okay. Have a happy Harvest Fest.
Harvest Fest?
I don't know what it's called.
We will end the stream there, guys.
Okay.
We will be returning at I assume, having one more talk and then the morning of Trolltide.
Oh, I didn't make a Dragon Heist end slide. We'll hit him with the starting suit again. It's not really starting.